Okay, I had to switch phone. I had to switch. I had to switch phones because this phone died. I mean, not died. What I'm talking about. This one ran out of space. Okay, so now we're gonna do the footnotes. This is part 2 of Jeremiah 10, the tree. Okay, so now this is what it says. Most people would like to know the future. Decisions would be easier. Failures would be avoided. And successes would be absorbed. The people of Judah, so that's who he was talking about. Jeremiah was talking to the people of Judah wanted to know the future too, and they tried to discern it through reading the signs of heaven. God made the earth and the heavens, including stars that people consult and worship. See, that's where astrology came in at. Okay? It said God made the earth and the heavens, including stars that people consult and worship. That must be Jeremiah 10 and 12, really. No one will discover the future in man-made charts. Of God's stars. So that's why people believe in astrology, or should I say do astrology. Because of the fact that you can read the stars. So the stars, I guess, being connected to God, make them feel like they can read the future. Let's move right on. But God, who promises to guide you, knows your future and will be with you all the way. He will not reveal your future to you, but he will walk with you as the future unfolds. Isn't that beautiful? Don't trust the stars. Trust the one who made the stars. Okay, now we're going to the tree trunk. See, that was a trunk, just like I thought it was. He said, those who put their trust in a chunk of wood, not a tree chunk, sorry. Even though it is curved well and looks beautiful, are foolish. See, this is what I was trying to say. They took that tree, and that's where it say, for the custom of the people are vain. For one cut the tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. Right, that's what it was. I left that part out. They cut the tree down, and they used the trunk, and they curve it into whatever they wanted to be. Whatever kind of god they wanted to be, whether it's a cat, whether it's a dog, whether it's what's the other one? A bull, a cow. That's what I knew it was something. I know I read it somewhere else. Well, I'm not actually reading. This is what they're saying. So they took the tree, and that's why they put the nails and stuff, so it won't move. They think it's gonna move. They got so much belief in this tree trunk that they got to put nails and stuff in it to keep it from moving, to keep it from taking off until they get what they want from it. Now, we go by a tree. We got a little stand down there that put the tree in. And that is to keep the tree from moving, but not because we think it's going to take off and start walking. Now I understand why he said don't be afraid of it, because it ain't got no life. Because people walking around, I guess these Judeans, believing that this tree going to get up and go somewhere. Wow. Something to think about. Okay, let's go on. Even though it's carved well and looks beautiful, they must have did a good job with that tree. Got that tree looking like almost an animal or a human being. Well, I ain't going to say they're up there carving human beings and worshiping human beings. But I tell you, the people of the day do that. They admire them so much that they worship them. Yeah, please. I ain't worshiping nobody but the God of my salvation. Nobody else deserves my worship. Here I am to worship. Here I am to bow down. Here I am to say that you're my God. I don't know the words. You're all together. all together holy, all together wonderful to me. Dun, dun. There's so much to that song. But what? That's who I'm worshiping. I ain't worshiping no cheap chunk. I ain't worshiping nobody. I don't care how much money you give me. I don't care what you can give me. I don't care what you do give me. I still ain't worshiping you. And if you're giving me stuff, I want to give me stuff to get you to worship you, you better keep that stuff. You better keep it. You better go give it to somebody that need it. You better go give it to charity. Because Evangelist Jordan ain't worshiping you. The God that I worship supplies my every need. He give me what I need. He give me what I want. And that's why I'm serving him. Let's go on. Okay. Let me go back. I'm in 9:23. Okay. Here we go. Those who put their trust in a chunk of wood, even though it's carved well and looks beautiful, are foolish. I ain't said it. I ain't called you foolish. I'm reading it. But you heard what it said. Let me read it again. Those who, I'm put my words in it. Those who buy trees, decorated with their little decoration to make it look good, and then get on their knees and bow to and worship him because it looks so beautiful and because you're expected to do some things that only the God I serve can do. You're foolish. I ain't got no shame in my game. You're just downright foolish. You're foolish. The simplest person who worship God is wiser than the wisest person who worship a worthless substitute, because this person has discerned who God really is. And what or whom do you place your trust? Let me read that again. The simplest person who worship God is wiser than the wisest person who worships a worthless substitute, because this person has discerned who God really is. So that person that you looking and turning your stink face nose up at, and then you go home and fall on your face in front of the tree, or in front of the shoe, or in front of the husband or the wife that you're worshiping. That person that worships God, and that quiet, silent person that you see every day minding he or she business, has discerned who God really is. Then the question is asked, in what or whom do you place your trust? In a tree? So as we see, this scripture don't have nothing to do with no Christmas tree. It got something to do with a tree, but it's talking about people using it as an idol. So people go and get a tree and put it in their house. They're not using it as an idol. See, that's why I say the concept. You got to understand what God is saying in things. He ain't said there's something wrong with getting a tree. There's something wrong with getting a tree and using it as an idol. So therefore, if you're going to use the tree as an idol, then don't put it in your house. But if you're using it to put some decorations on to make it look pretty and put some lights on it and sit back and sing, "Oh, little town of Bethlehem, how still we sing thee lie. Oh, joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King." Or silent night, holy night, all is come, all is bright, round yon virgin mother Holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. That's what you're doing. You in front of your tree singing your songs by yourself. Okay, you ain't saved, so you taking a drink of wine. You smoking your cigs. Whatever. You still acknowledging that Jesus was born. So now you want to take away what people is using to celebrate who God is and put it in the perspective of idolatry when it's not that at all. Okay. Let's see what else is saying. Okay, so here. Just like I said, when we decorate the tree with materialistic things. Back then, when they was carving that tree trunk and decorating, they was using real gold. And that's where it comes in at, where they said, let me go back to that verse, where it said, silver spread into plates is brought from Tarshish, and gold from Upaz, the work of the workman, and of the hands of the founder. Blue and purple is their clothing. They are all the work of cunning men. They're getting all of this to put on that statue that they made. Now, listen to this. Tarshish, remember Tarshish is where the silver came from, was located at the westward limit of the ancient world. Perhaps is what is now Spain. Excuse me. See Jonah 1 and 3. I knew that word Tarshish was familiar. That's connected with Jonah. And he was thrown from the boat. God sent him to Nineveh. It was a source of silver, tin, lead, and iron for Tyre. That's Ezekiel 27:12. The location of Upaz is unknown. Now, Upaz is where the gold came from. It may be a metallurgical term. You know I can't pronounce words very well. I ain't go to college like y'all. Okay? So I'm going to spell it for y'all. It's spelled METALLURGICAL. So they said the location of Upaz is unknown. It may be that word I just spelled, term for refined gold. We know what refined. But they don't say but, so I ain't gonna say it. That's not what's here. No matter how well made or how beautiful idols are, even if it's a person, they can never have the power and life of the true and living God. I had to put that in it. Fit right in place, didn't it? Okay, so now I'm going to end it here. So that, in my explanation, in my opinion, this scripture is speaking about idolism. Idolizing, making an idol to represent God. This does not tell you nothing about don't go in the forest and get a tree and decorate it to put some presents under it to represent the love that God brought for us. It doesn't tell you that. It tells you what it does tells you what's going to happen if you go up in there and get you one of them tree trunks and you want to nail it to the outside of your house. And you want to throw all your gold rings and your gold jewelry and whatever, because I guess the gold is to represent the unique and the power, right? So we're going to throw it on there. Now you want to do all that, then you don't need no tree. Go get your yourself on the altar and put your hands up and call Jesus. So Jesus can explain to you who he is, who his father is. And when you serve him and get him in your life, where you going? Because the street's going to be paved with gold. So I don't care if nobody... You see, I got the gold in my hand, right? People going to tell you ain't got no business wearing no gold. What? Why you ain't, see what I'm saying? Well, I'm going to have some gold on up there, and so is you. Y'all keep acting the way you're acting, you ain't going to get up there. To wear no gold. The closest you're going to get the gold is down here. So you better wear all you can wear, because you keep up with the foolishness, you ain't going to get up there to that mansion that he prepared for you. I'm satisfied with just a college below, a little silver and a little gold. Maybe that's why they don't sing that song no more. Because they say, I'm not wearing no gold and no silver, so I ain't wearing it. Well, I'm going to sing it. I'm satisfied with just a college below, a little silver and a little gold. But in that city where the rapture will shine, I wanna go one that silver line. Sweat. I've got a mansion just over the hills. I just picture that going up them hills. And that bright land where we'll never grow. And someday yonder we'll never more wander, but walk the streets that are pure as gold. I've got a mansion just over the hilltop in that bright land where... Dang, Elvis sang everything. We'll never grow. And someday yonder we'll never more wander, but walk the streets that are pure as gold. Here goes my verse. I love this verse. Don't think me poor or deserted or lonely. I'm not discouraged, 'cause I'm heaven bound. But I'm but a pilgrim in search of the city. I want a mansion, a hop and a crown. I've got a mansion just over the hilltop, that bright land where... I thought it was more verses. We never grow, and someday yonder we'll never more wander, but walk on streets that are paved with gold. I thought it was more verses. Mm-hmm. Well, I got the songbook. I sure do. I got my songbook in here. Ooh. I got the songbook. This is the songbook. This is my grandmother's songbook. She put the plastic over it. Smart, right? Okay, so let me see. I think we got the words in here. Okay, I got a mansion. I'll go to the bathroom. Oh, we can pause. I forgot we can pause. Ooh, child. Okay. Thank goodness for the pause. That was a good update. So, it'll be I'm satis. I think it's something. It's in the front. 30? Oh, wait. 30 is out. Oh, maybe it's in the book somewhere. That's the bag. Maybe I lost this in the book. That's the bag. So, 30 is missing. Should have been in the front somewhere. I think it was right here. Oh, 27, 28, 29, and 30 is out. Wow, we got missing 1 and 2. I think it was in the front somewhere. 46? Yeah, I think it's one. Thank you. Okay, I think, yeah, here you go. Okay. So I said I'm satisfied with that. So don't think me poor. That's the third verse. So the second verse, though often tempted, tormented and tested, and like the prophet, my pillar of stone. And though I find him no permanent dwelling, I know he'll give me a mansion my own. Y'all see the what? Y'all see the notes? My grandmother taught me how to read them. Yeah, my grandmother and my father. So that means my father could read music. Now I'm not think about it, yeah. I've got a mansion just over the hilltop, in that bright land where we'll never grow old. And someday yonder we'll never more wander, but walk the streets that are pure as gold. I've got a mansion just over the hilltop, and that